What's up, Libra? This is John from Intuitive Johnny, and I am about to give you your February first half reading. So this is going to be for the first day to the 14th day of February. I actually recorded a few minutes of your reading. However, the camera turned off, so that's it. So I already have your cards here, so I'm just going to tell you again what the reading is all about. So I am new here on YouTube, and I have been reading cards for friends, and recently, well, starting from January 2019, I decided, why my hair's like that, I decided to do this on YouTube. It's because I enjoy doing this thing, and I like the feeling when I can help people when people want to, have some clarifications on whatever. Anyway, let's do your reading. I already shuffled the cards, and I already drawn out some cards, so this is your reading. So for the first half of February, there are things that are happening in your life that you are I think you're ignoring things. So these are the things that are happening in you. They're actually, you perceive this as nuisance or disturbance, like you don't really want to address them, whatever it is. It can be at work, it can be personal life, it can be relationships, friendships, family, yeah. So there are things that are happening that you're not paying attention to them. It's not as if you don't know what to do about them, it's just that you are ignoring them. So that's why you don't know how to deal with them, because you're not paying attention to them. You're not trying to find out what you can do about them. So that's your main issue for this month, for the first 2 weeks of February. It's because in the past there might be some things that you're not really happy about, maybe some things that you're not satisfied with some things that happened in the past, and you're trying to keep them to yourself, and it's just it's boiling inside you, and you're having these frustrations against some people or whatever that has happened in the past, and it's not helping you to what you want for the first 2 weeks of the month. And the thing is, because there are people or there are situations that for you to decide on something, and if there are people who will be affected, they're going to decide on what to do with what's happening in you. If you're not going, it's like this person saying, like, you know what, if you don't want to say anything, if you don't want to act on something, I'm going to do something about it, whether you like it or not. And I'm telling you, they will do something, and it's up to them. It's going to be, they will not care what you think anymore. It's just up to them, and just to move on with their lives without your decision, without your opinion, without your whatever. So if you don't want it to happen, you better face the situation. Okay, guys? The thing with you guys is that you are not communicating. You are not communicating you're not communicating your situation or whatever is happening in your lives. It's just that you just don't want to address anything. You're not even seeing eye to eye with people around you, which is a bad thing. How can you move on? How can things move if there are things around you that requires your and other people's interaction, and you're not seeing each other, you're not looking at each other, and somebody will really judge on things, and they will really do the decision for you. Okay, guys, so it's going to be up to them if you don't make things, if you don't take on the responsibility, if that makes sense to you guys. So let's see what the tarot cards are going to say, have to say about your situation. I'm feeling a little bit dry on my throat. Libra. This is as if it seems to me that you guys are trying to pretend. Like maybe you don't really know, you're approaching things in a way that you're not ready to tackle them, but when you do, it's as if you were just forced to do it. And you see, this is you, and it's like almost like, you see how almost the same height this guy to these people, it's like you're pretending to be at the same level as them, and you're trying to teach them, to preach them something, and it's so pretentious, it's just fake, if that makes sense. And it's because you guys are trying to pretend. You're coming out as this person who is trying to pretend that you're in control, but actually you're not. And the thing is, if you keep continuing like this, you know what, things will just unfold on its own. I mean, not on its own entirely, but because there may be people who would be influencing whatever's coming out. But if you don't do anything, the wheel will just keep turning, and you know what? It's up to fate, it's up to the energies around you that who is going to do it for you, and who knows what those could be. So try to face your fears. I think that's what I'm getting here. Like, face your fears. If you have to talk to other people, you have to look at some files, check the status of what's going on around you. Do that, and slowly you will know what to do. Don't be afraid to face those challenges. Okay, guys, so let's see what the Angels of Abundance Oracle cards have to say about your situation. How can it help you? Okay. So there's actually a windfall of abundance for you guys. It says here that an increase in abundance is arriving in many different forms. Some of them is unexpected. Be open to receiving and know that this abundance comes to you to support your life purpose, health, and charitable work. You know, guys, these challenges that you are perceiving to be challenges or annoying things that are happening for you may not be as bad as you thought. They must be something good. This card will not come out if something good is not going to happen to, or bound to happen for you guys, or fated to you guys. So I guess it's the Libra's characteristic of not deciding on anything. I think it's that you have this fear of deciding on something that you might turn out to be wrong. I think you have to release that fear and you know what, it may not be as bad as you think. Okay, guys, so try to address those problems, address the things that are waiting for you to take action on. And maybe, you know what, you might just get the things that you deserve when you take action. Okay, guys, so I hope you guys like that reading. Remember, take action and communicate with people, and yeah, and everything will be all right for you guys for the first from the 1st to the 14th of February. So thank you, Libra, and I will see you on the second half. Bye.